That song, as you probably all know, was AC/DC's Back in Black. It's from the second highest selling album of all time, selling over 50 million copies between 1980 and 2015. 4 decades later, and the revenue that AC/DC generates from Back in Black is growing again, and there's one company that's made that possible, Spotify. Since joining Spotify in 2015, Back in Black has been played over 1.5 billion times. And every time one of those tracks gets played, AC/DC gets paid. And AC/DC isn't alone. Spotify has almost single-handedly saved the music industry. Between 2000 and 2014, the internet decimated the music industry. Piracy was rife, CD sales in rapid decline. Spotify joined the music industry in 2008, and the audio streaming innovation it brought with it has returned the industry to growth. Spotify is the world's leading audio streaming business. It's a two-sided marketplace that connects over 250 million consumers globally to the work of millions of artists, 50 million songs, 25 million podcasts. What Spotify has done for the music industry is transformative. They've given people the experience of having the world's music in your pocket on demand. Everything from Bach to the Beatles to Beyonce to Bob the Builder. 10 years in, and Spotify continues to grow rapidly. $7.5 billion of revenue, growing at 30% per annum, and over $400 million of free cash flow. Now, the way we look at things, investment opportunities don't get much better than this. Over the next 5 years, we think we can compound capital in Spotify at between 25 and 40% per annum, with low risk of losing money even in a disaster scenario. Now, Spotify's growth has been extraordinary. It's a $26 billion market cap business. But it's particularly extraordinary considering its 3 major competitors are 3 of the largest market cap companies in the world. But we love these David and Goliath situations, and we love them because so often the little guy gets underestimated. We believe that Spotify possesses a powerful counterposition that we call one mission, one platform. It's the idea that Spotify was created with one mission in mind, to be the global leader in audio. They built an audio platform and a business model for the sole purpose of going after this mission. They don't care what hardware you use or what operating system you're on. Their deep, singular domain focus ultimately means a much better customer experience and a growing moat around their business. Despite all the resources of the big guys, Spotify is the clear market leader, twice the size of its nearest competitor, Apple. Spotify's freemium business model, specifically designed for audio market leadership. 2 products, one free, one paid, and importantly, both have access to all of Spotify's audio content. Free users get monetized with advertising at a rate of about 50 cents a month. Premium users pay, on average, $5 a month for an ad-free experience. 55% of users are free, the rest are paid. 10% of revenue is advertising revenue, the rest are subscription fees from premium users. And premium users get a bunch of features that free users don't get. Why? Because at the moment, there's a 10x difference in monetization between the 2 products. For that reason, premium's been the major revenue driver to date, but we think that's changing. We think the future is as much about free as it is about premium. To be the global leader in audio, you have to have the leading free ad-supported product. The major competitors have shown no ability or willingness to replicate Spotify's free product. 2 examples. Apple, the number 1 competitor, still doesn't have a free ad-supported product and has shown no intention of creating one. Amazon made a big announcement a couple of days ago about their free product, which has 2 million songs versus Spotify's 50. And if you go to play one of those songs, you actually can't. It's more like traditional radio where you have to listen to their pre-programmed content. Now, Nick just then set this up perfectly for me, because the underlying theme of the trade desk is the same underlying theme of the free ad-supported opportunity. So this is the global audio market opportunity. It's a $60 billion growing opportunity. 1/3 of it is paid audio. So that's paid streaming, digital downloads, CDs. That's what consumers are willing to pay for an ad-free experience. But 2/3 of the market, that's $40 billion in value, is a free ad-supported market, the vast majority of which is traditional commercial radio. Now, Spotify has 7% market share of this entire market, but all of their energy and attention to date has been on the paid opportunity. That's where 90% of their revenue comes from, and we think the pieces of the puzzle are in place for Spotify to go after this free ad-supported opportunity. But why now? Because of the stuff that Nick talked about, combined with the fact that podcasts changed the game. Spotify launched podcasts in 2015 on the platform, and the growth has been extraordinary. Over 25 million podcasts on everything from news, politics, business, health, comedy, murder, mystery, kids, you name it. Even TDM's new podcast scaling up. We believe that over time, not only will every brand advertise on podcasts, but every brand will have their own podcasts. Podcasts have been transformative for the consumer experience, but just as importantly, what they do for free user monetization is huge. Let's take me, for example. Now, before podcasts, Spotify knew my age, location, gender, and I like listening to Aussie hip-hop and country music. Now, this is what I like to wear on the weekend, but it doesn't tell the full picture. Now, Spotify is with me throughout my day because of podcasts. From my morning meditation to my daily commute to exercise to family time, Spotify now knows that I'm interested in business, technology, health, and the Wiggles. They probably also know that I've got 2 very needy dogs and a daughter that is a big Ray fan. We think advertisers are going to go crazy for this. And if all this plays out as we expect, it's going to create an almost unassailable competitive advantage that revolves around the freemium business model. It starts with attracting more free users. These free users either convert to premium, or if they stay free, that's okay, because more free users and better targeting from podcasts creates a better value proposition for advertisers. This creates better free user monetization, which we think can increase from 50 cents currently to $2 to $3 a month. And this is the part that no one is really focused on. If free user monetization and premium user monetization can converge, Spotify will be more willing and able to provide more features to free users, to the point where we think the free product is going to look exactly the same as the premium product, with the exception of ads. Now, as the free product continues to improve and get better, it's going to attract more free users, and this flywheel is going to spin faster and faster, and we think it's at such a velocity that none of the competitors are going to be able to keep up. So Fang, as you all probably know, is the acronym given to 5 of the leading consumer internet companies of our era. Facebook, the leader in social; Apple, the leader in devices; Amazon, the leader in e-commerce; Netflix, the leader in video; Google, the leader in search. We think in the coming years, Spotify is going to earn their place amongst this crew, and people are going to start talking about Fangs. Spotify, leader in audio. So that's all I've got to say about Spotify, but I want to say a couple more things. We're massively proud to be a part of today. It's a deep, deep honour, and we're very grateful for the opportunity. And the second thing, funny little story, was we were actually torn when we committed to do SOHN between 2 companies, Spotify and Mineral Resources. We're on Emma's rocket ship. We've been invested for 14 years. It's one of the most extraordinary businesses we have ever had the honour of investing in. We've actually written a couple of blogs on it on our website, so if you want to go check that out, feel free. Thanks very much for your time. Have a great day.